on to game 2. Not a bad start opening hand. Unfortunately, we don't have blue mana, so it's debatable. But we do have Lead the Stampede, which could fill our hand into some decent value with 3 mana on the board. So we decided to keep it based on the strength of Lead the Stampede. Hopefully, we'll draw into some blue mana so we can start getting the Excavator down. Okay, this immediately makes me think of its Affinity, which is going to be a struggle because that can be pretty out of the gates very quickly and thus causing a lot of problems. Yep, gets Flare Husk down, so he's getting close to having Affinity online. Another Flare Husk. Alright, okay, so yeah, we're gonna play the Evolving Wilds, crack it, get ourselves an island so we can start milling our opponents ideally. It just allows us to get things going and maybe hopefully removing some pieces that he will need, such as Flings and Atogs. If we can get them in the graveyard, we're probably laughing. Okay, Chromatic Star. Oh, is he gonna dump his hand here? Yeah, green, blue. It looks like he's got some sweet value. Oh yeah, he's 2 mana 4/4. It's just wrong. Right. Okay. So at this point, obviously, we're going to play the Skull Barons, get a life. We're going to get the Excavator down. This just allows us to obviously start, milling our opponent. So right. So we hit one of his red sources. That's good because it means, in other words, to get an Atog down and cast Flings, you have to tap creatures. So that's actually not too bad. We're not too concerned with that at the moment. He gets the Enforcer down for a beautiful 0 mana. Oh man, see, this is the reason why Affinity's hated. Oh right, so he has got an Atog on the board. So it's now a bit of a race. I don't think we can win it from here, but we can certainly slow our opponent down somewhat. So we're playing Forward Falls. And we decided to get an Amara Raptor down, just starting to put some presence on the board, which is useful. And we obviously do the mill triggers. So let's see. Oh, we hit 2 lands. So that's 2 lands that you can't play to pump up the Atog. So I'm quite happy about that. Again, he's still looking for obviously getting a red source of mana, but he can tap a creature with a Springleaf Drum to get it. He's got yet another artifact land. This is the reason why the other artifact lands are banned in Modern, because it is just really bad. Alright, okay, so he's pumping up a Flare Husk for a big swing here. Obviously, we will happily put a creature in front of the Atog. We're going to force him to sack an artifact. He sacks one of his lands. That's fine. Puts him back somewhat. We're going to play the Survivalist here. Definitely want another beefy guy on the board. It allows us to, obviously, of course, do some milling as well. And we hit a Thorcast and another land. We also put the Coral Helm guy down again just to grow our guy. Allows us to have another chump blocker because essentially we're playing the long-term game plan. We've got a Frogmite out of the way and a Gear Seeker Serpent, which isn't a bad one. We decide not to attack here because of course we might need the chump blockers. Okay, our opponent again goes for the big swing. This is not surprising. We put the Coral Helm Guide in front of... Yeah. We put the... yeah. When I've made up my mind. Oh, it's because I'm trying to do the activate ability before blocks, which is never a good idea. We put the so we block the Mere Enforcer and the Atog again. We're making him sack another land. Okay, Bajuka Brigand is not a great thing, so we decide to scoop it up right there. Moving on into game 2. It's a full mono blue hand. It's certainly keepable because we have a low enough curve and we got a negate in hand, which is one of our our sideboard cards for the fling, so we decided to keep it. Obviously we're going to use this Evolving Wilds to go get an island off the bat, so if we draw into any land we are live with double Excavator in hand, into Coral Helm Guides, into Umara Raptors. So yep, of course, so sack it and we'll go get an island. Always like to zoom in so I make sure I click the correct land, same as I'm playing one of each. I've had it before in practice games where I've clicked the wrong one. So you get the Springleaf Drum down. That's a good turn one play. Into the Leader Stampede, so we haven't hit a land, which is unfortunate. So nothing we can really do except pass the turn on this one, I'm afraid, which is a shame. Essentially we need any land and we can at least start playing the game. Yeah, he's got his second land drop and immediately gets down a Carapace Forger again, and it's already a 4/4. It is disgusting how good that is. Of course he's tapping it for extra mana, get a bit of extra value, gets another Springleaf Drum down, and then a Frogmite for free. Wow, absolutely mental. We are being punished for our greed, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely punished. Yeah, there's nothing much we can do on this race now. Yeah, we're going to have to discard. So we discard the Akun Battle Singer. Keep the Leader Stampede in case we somehow miraculously get to that level, although I doubt it. You get a card draw of Prophetic Prism. And, yep, has another land drop. Yep. And, yeah, he's got it from here. Yeah, the Airtog's out. This is pretty much over now, ladies and gentlemen. Punished for our own greed. There's essentially nothing we can do about it either. Find the second land drop. And we accidentally click through our turn, being an absolute noob that we are, and forgetting how Magic Online works. So we decided to concede the game out of shame, ladies and gentlemen. Out of shame. So that's the end of game 2.